Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show, where we talk nerd! Welcome to Season 4 of Another Nerdy Talk Show. Oh, man. 4 years, my goodness. I can't... It feels like it was just yesterday. I was just sitting here with a bunch of friends just talking. I love it. I love just sitting here talking with my friends, having a good time, talking nerd, doing nerd stuff, and all that other stuff that we like to do. But I hope you miss me more than I miss you. With that being said, let's get the party started. Tonight, we've got trailers for... Boom. We got trailers for... Oh, we got a lot. The only things we can watch on the Super Bowl are trailers at this point. We got trailers for Cocaine Bear, Dungeons & Dragons, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, The Flash, Scream 6, Transformers Rise of Beasts, Super Mario Bros. The Movie, and some shots from The Little Mermaid. That'll also be the longest list we've had for a while. Also, we got some interesting photos that resurfaced this week of a Nintendo event that was used to promote the original Super Smash Bros. Game. Super Smash Bros. Slamfest. It was a weird discovery. You have to see to get it. It's like, you know that commercial where the people are in the costumes? That when they just burst into a fight? That's what it is. More on that later. And lastly, because I needed something for filler, Barney the Dinosaur is getting a new reboot show and movies, and they also changed his look. And my god, is it freaking weird. All that and more tonight on another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show. Cue the... Oh, yeah, I already did that. I guess I need to work on an opening segment now. So, Okay, then. Welcome to another nerdy episode of Another Talk Show, where we talk nerd. I'm here with my returning guest, Mr. Justin Jablonski.
Hey.
And Mr. Kuma the Sleepy.
Ew.
Welcome back, guys, and Cruiser will be joining us as usual because he's always late. I really gotta get a "You're Late" song for him whenever he comes in late. like in the old Blue Man Group shows, "You're late, you're late." I had to be part of that segment when I went to see him live at Universal. So what do you think, guys? Season 4.
I can't believe I made it this far with 3 idiots and the guy that are currently hurting my back because I carry this shit half the damn time.
Hey, I'm the most minority here, so it's me carrying this because without me, it's just white guys talking.
Well, that's not true.
I know, without you, it's just a bunch of crackers.
That's not. Well, that's not true. We had a black guy on here at one point, and a Jew. We had to replace one minority with another.
But
it's that Twitch goodbye.
So y'all know how I was just like visiting my family over I was on the reservation and we were having what we called field day. It's like a festival that goes more than a day.
Yeah.
I don't know why we call it field day for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
But so as I was showing y'all pictures of the alligator wrestling, that was on Saturday.
Yeah.
I got there on Friday, and apparently I missed the the beginning of the first show, or they were having a competition. It was the first day was the starting day, and then Saturday was their semifinals, and then today was their finals and all like that. But oh my god, on Friday, I guess apparently I missed it. Someone I need to probably see if anybody has it on video. Someone got bit.
Oh my god.
During the showing. One of the woman, because it's a competition, so the way points are kind of earned as well too is based off how dangerous the situation kind of is and how aggressive the alligator is at times.
Are you kidding?
But I thought maybe the guy just maybe slipped up in his event, or he just didn't pull his hand out in time or something like that, or the alligator just managed to get him. No, you want to know what happened?
What?
So I wasn't there, but all I was hearing was people saying he got bit, and all like that. Again, I just assumed, oh, he slipped up or something like that. No. I come to hear the whole story. Apparently, what this guy tried to do was do one of his tricks blindfolded.
Oh my god.
I had the perfect thing for that.
The
alligator's
way
perspective.
to die.
No, from the alligator's perspective, he said, "Bite me," and I took that personally.
Only you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to I don't know specifically what happened to him after that, but like I did hear on Saturday I was hearing people say like, oh yeah, he had to get 26 stitches or 30, I think. Yeah.
26 stitches, man.
I don't know if because like I didn't hear if they said like he got his leg or like his hand or something like that, but I was really just like I literally had like genuine concern for like being like, oh damn, like I feel sorry that he got big like doing one of his tricks or whatever he was trying to do, but like upon hearing, oh, he tried to do a blindfold.
Just ridiculous.
Yeah, like why? Like I get yes, that's probably a nice danger factor to do, and like people would eat that up and everything, but like I don't know if you specifically should train to do that. like maybe like learn like because like train like when like you could try and guess how quick an alligator could time and getting you, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, I personally wouldn't do that because,
Yeah. Oh,
I
look,
mean,
he's
like, I
here.
don't, like, I'm okay. Like, I actually have done a bit of alligator wrestling, just like only a bit, but like, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna blindfold myself and try to then get the alligator. I don't know. Hey, Cruiser.
What's up, guys?
Kuma's-
Just got back from
What's up?
Orlando.
Welcome back from the hellhole of Orlando. The concert
I know what you're
cruiser.
talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. I had a blast.
Sure you did, Bruiser. Sure you did. Anyway,
Once you hear the story, you'll know.
yeah, you went to that same concert festival only this year. You didn't have to spend all that time in the emergency room.
No, it's a different one, dude.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't the same one.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. I'm gonna get you get us on screen just a moment, guys. Just gonna try and readjust everything there. I never had a. Just want to make sure everything's good. So, welcome to season 4, everybody. Everybody in the chat room's getting excited. I'm seeing a lot of people saying there. Sarah Bear says woo to season 4. Prince Golden says I've already won. I've been waiting for so long. I feel like I feel like Purple Guy. I don't get it, but get it. I know it's a FNAF reference, but yeah.
Purple guy. When you said that, I was thinking the guy in the purple socks from the Harriet the Spy movie.
Oh my god, that's what
Talking about a deep cut.
Maybe maybe it's the grimace because no one can kill him.
Oblivion.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the wand.
You kill me, Ronald.
Definitely. So we've been having a good week. So what have you guys been up to in our absence?
Me? Or are you talking to the crowd?
Everybody in the room right now.
I've mostly been still working on my book. Basically, and I'm sure I mentioned this before we went on our break, but a friend of mine at work who was a book nerd, and he looked at what I had originally typed, and he said, these feel like notes. In order to write in the novel format, you have to basically write each of the characters' individual actions and reactions, their thoughts, to convey everything. So now I'm going through all of my notes and retyping them in the novel format.
Oh yeah.
But one good thing though is one of our former guests, Lee Tokar, he just finished writing a book himself, and he agreed to read it over and give me his thoughts, his opinions, and some notes.
Interesting.
Yes, I say so myself.
I'm gonna hold you up on that one though, if that's okay, because I want to get to all these trailers we got to get to, because we got like a bazillion. With that being said, let's talk about our trailers for the week. Our first trailer comes to us as Cocaine Bear.
Oh, Lord.
Cocaine Bear, based on the true story about a bear they found dead after eating a lot of cocaine. Eating, smoking, who cares? He had cocaine in his system. So
Who called me?
You're weed bear, Kuma. I think.
Again,
I
I know,
think
right?
It's called much like
I know.
the first trailer. It's called Cocaine Bear. You get what you're promised.
Yeah, it's like the Sharknado logic. It says it all in the name.
There will be calls later on Prince Golden. We're gonna be talking ideas about the trailers. But yeah, coming out February 24th. I might actually go see this movie.
Same.
It-
I might actually give this a watch.
Yeah,
It looks so dumb. I gotta see it.
Again, it's like it makes me think like a more like I know this is like a true story as well too, but like it like I keep having like Kangaroo Jack vibes.
Yeah, I know.
I think I
Nice.
mentioned that like last time when we said that. Yeah.
Oh my God, you and Kangaroo Jack. Kuba, that's another movie we have
like
to
that
watch.
movie though.
We have to watch that movie together. I don't know if you ever heard of
I,
this.
I can see it. The cocaine bear has a Canadian accent. Going like, I just came to say.
Say it.
I just came to say hello.
Hey.
It's actually funny because Kangaroo Jack. You know what it was going to be at first?
Hmm.
They were originally going to make Kangaroo Jack a crime drama, like it was. I don't know if it was going to be a comedy, but it was going to be like a whole crime story about them trying to deliver this package and them on the run. It was going to be more violent, more adult worthy. And then they saw the success of another movie and made it a kids movie. Do you know what that movie was? Snow
No.
Dogs.
That movie was successful.
I could believe that.
Yeah, I believe it.
I mean, I actually like Snow Dogs. They were really nice.
I had to see Snow Dogs again.
I mean, like nowadays, I feel like if you watch it, it's gonna be like, yeah, what
So I'm gonna put down the list.
like the writing wouldn't really make sense that much. I think because like I'm trying to remember some of it.
I mean, Kangaroo Jack. They got Christopher Walken as the villain. That's pretty much all you need to see a good movie these days. That one.
And back in the day, Tim Curry before the stroke.
May heal up fast. So next up, we got the next trailer here. God, we got a lot. This is just driving me nuts as is with all these trailers. So the next one we have here is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Being a not so big D&D player now, except for all I could say about this movie is March 31st. The only thing I know is that they have the gelatinous cube. And yes, Studio Golden TV, there will be calls. Be patient. So I'm going to let Jablonski and Kuma, our veteran D&D players, tell us their thoughts.
So, after the whole Dungeons and Dragons thing with Wizards and Hasbro, I'm looking forward to this movie again. And also, too, there was a clip that recently came out for this movie, and it actually made me a bit more excited to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it portrayed exactly what would happen in a D&D campaign, which is they use a spell to resurrect a body. They get asked 5 questions. Guess what happens?
You waste them.
They fucked it up.
Yeah, that is usually what will happen because one, like, it's really meta, like for like players. It's really like meta just for like character or like players to really just like start asking the DM the questions and just be like, really a dead body, like that's you're supposed to play it off like that's the dead body you're supposed to act out, like play as like for the DM and everything.
Yeah.
But the players don't realize that the DM is not the DM at the time. The DM is the dead body. So it's literally them asking questions and being like, you literally just asked me 3 questions right there. You know that,
You're
right?
not just
And
wrong,
going,
you're stupid.
And what's funny, what makes it funnier is that when they ask questions to one another, apparently it counted.
yeah.
So it was like, so I was just like, oh shit, I actually think I like this movie. And we do have a runtime apparently for it too.
Yeah, because it's a commentary on it as well too.
Yeah.
I'm just loving because like this is like not just like the banter of just like what they would do, but like the banter of like a legit what would go on in a game as well.
Yeah,
that's
and
probably going to be the big twist at the end of this movie. That's just a bunch of people around a table drinking beer and
no,
having
I actually was talking to my friend Donnell earlier today about it, and I'm like, What if there was a after credit scene where it's the actors that were playing the characters around a table and the DM was Matt Mercer?
Ah, there you go.
Like that would be
See,
kind
like,
of funny.
I wouldn't hate it. Like, I wouldn't hate it. It's just like, Matt.
It's
Like, I'm
kind of
okay
like
with Matt
totally,
Mercer or anything. Like, yeah, it's just like I feel like that would kind of be a bit much as all for that. Because
I
like
see
I feel
more.
like here's how I'm gonna feel. If they have him like narrating that kind of thing, I'm gonna be like, okay, I buy it. Yeah, like if they're keeping like the whole thing like of like it is like maybe a whole story like being told, and then like we just suddenly get a narration in the beginning like going like we start out in a world, and it basically yeah it's Matt's
Yeah.
Mercer voice, and it's just like okay you pulled me even more. Continue.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to see how this
Yes!
plays out, but at the same time
Yeah.
too, it's like, is it going to top probably the best D&D movie ever made, which is The Gamers 2?
Anyway,
Wasn't
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen it
wasn't
yet.
one of the
Or,
Hughley
I've seen
brothers?
some stuff.
Wasn't there like another Dungeons and Dragons game with one of the Hughley brothers?
I don't know.
No, that was more of a like I think it was called Dungeons and Dragons, but like I forgot what like the like I know it was like Dungeons, Dragons or like or the Thief or something like that. Because yeah,
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
it was the best scene in that, the best line in that movie is like, how many character sheets do you have? 50.
anyway, we got Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves coming out on March 31st. So let's
Yay.
move on to the next one here. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This poster is kind of a little underwhelming for me, but I know what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
Not really much you can
like
say about this one, honestly, but like we got some good shots.
yeah, I mean I still like the idea that we got Swole Groot in there still a bit.
Yeah.
For however long we're gonna be keeping him until like
Yeah, look
I
at
don't know how I forget how old like I don't know if they've ever mentioned or said how old Groot was before like you know the him doing like the whole sacrificing in the first movie.
maybe he was just old. He was
No,
just
yeah,
an
that's
old
what I
kid.
mean. No, yeah, that's what I mean. Like I know he's probably like older than that, but like I don't know if like they mentioned in an interview of like how old Groot probably specifically is or anything like that at that time.
Yeah, I mean, like I like his
Oh,
his build.
Oh, speaking of which, my supervisor at work, this is kind of related, was telling me about this assignment this elementary school teacher gave to her kids. She was training them how to fill out a job application, but she wanted to make it a bit more fun. So she said, fill it out as if you were a Marvel character. And this one kid goes, "I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot."
We've talked about you mentioned that before.
Didn't get a reaction out of you guys, but Evan certainly
I
loved it.
remember that one. But yeah, we got a good look at the.
I know it gets reaction out of them. It's just like hearing that, I'm just going like, it's all.
No, I do one better. If those that don't play D&D, do it as a Marvel character. If you play D&D, do it as your character.
Ooh. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff there. We got variant Gamora coming back. We got some.
Mine would be a war criminal.
Got some good looks at what their new uniforms are. A cute look at Baby Rocket, most likely getting another good look back into his past. And some.
That's honestly what the whole movie's about.
Really, the whole movie.
Kind of, yeah. Like we're gonna be going. Like basically they're going to a planet where like
it's just
either where Rocket is either from or where like he was supposed to be from. Or
it leads
or
into a
meant to
little
be at.
spoiler territory.
Yeah, they come across Lady Lila. Is that her name? Lila.
Yeah, Lila.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Lily.
Lady
Lila looks adorable.
Yeah, she's basically like his soulmate, or like just basically like his love interest in the comics. Because like in the movies, in the first movie, you literally see like when like they're doing they're scanning when they're being put into that prison. For Rocket, you literally see like basically known accomplices or like affiliates or something like that, and you see her name pop up.
Are you serious? I never even noticed that.
Dude, there's like so many videos on that.
Must have not been looking. But like, we also got Adam Warlock, the character I'm looking forward to the most that they're introducing. It's gonna be great. Anyway, let's take to the calls here. I got Prince Goldfish joining us, who has been waiting to say hi to us in our hiatus. So be prepared for this guy and his stuff of magicness. Is there?
We're worth saying hi to?
Yes. Hello, Prince Golden. You're on Ants.
Hold on.
There you go.
Hi. Oh,
Oh,
dang it.
sweet. Cruiser. Look at him.
Found my costume for Comic-Con this year.
Oh, you're going as N.E.S. Jason?
Nice.
Oh, that's sick.
And I'm meeting some horror icons this year. The cast of Scream.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be at MegaCon this year.
So why better not have Jason meet Ghostface, who's going to New York?
Oh, sweet. Cruiser, you didn't meet Ghostface, did you?
Not that one. I met the one who was from Scary Movie.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Doofy. that movie's one of my guilty pleasures.
Exactly.
So I have a question for you guys. What is your take on Matthew Lillard being Purple Guy for the FNAF movie since it's officially confirmed?
The answer is blue.
He's feeling rather blue. Honestly, I didn't follow enough of the FNAF movie, honestly, but that's an interesting casting choice. I mean, what do you guys think of a casting choice of him as the purple guy?
I mean, he's gonna be in a full body
nothing-
costume.
There's no real like the character didn't really have like a voice as much like in the games, really. So just putting like a face to the
He did
character
have
just
a
kind of.
voice. In FNAF
No, I mean
6,
like in the beginning though. In the
Oh,
beginning
yeah,
area,
true.
like in the beginning area,
later
like
on. Right.
yeah, just like and when he didn't have, so like just like how they're kind of going off based off of the first games and all like that. So like knowing what happens in the games and like him being like responsible for that is like I'm right here just going like do certain actors just want to also be like to be certain like be known as the killers in certain movies as well too?
Well,
Because like I can kind of get it for certain people.
Matthew Lillard was also Shaggy. So I feel
Yeah.
like Scooby-Doo is still in sort of that horror genre-esque sort of tone.
No, Scooby Doo is not in any horror
Yeah,
genre.
dude, Scooby-Doo,
Well, it's a goofy.
it's literally a parody of itself at this point, and they know, and that's the joke
Yeah.
behind them.
No, yeah, but it's not really a need. Like, I wouldn't put it in any specific horror genre. Is what I mean. Like, I wouldn't classify its movies in horror genre. Is what I mean. Like,
Yeah, maybe horror comedy at least, if you wanted to go anywhere.
well, no, I specifically would put it as a comedy, not horror comedy. There's nothing in any of the Scooby Doo movies that like that scared me specifically.
Oh yeah.
Like there's nothing that pops up to like really scare you that's not like not consistent what you
That
would
is
already
not-
know
oh,
what the
wait. I'm gonna
cartoon
give you. That's not true. Have you seen what the Scooby-Doo looked like in that movie? That
Which
was
one?
scary. When he
The
pops out.
original,
Which
Which
one?
one?
The original
Which one?
live-action one where Scrappy was the villain.
Nah, that I wasn't so much scared by that as much I was like just disturbed, just because I'm just rather going like
The opening ghost scene did scare me as a kid.
What scene?
The
opening.
What?
they're in the factory and they're chasing down the ghost.
Interesting.
I mean, when you're 5 and Evan, I will tell you this. When I went to Disney World the first time, even the Country Bear walk-around costume scared me.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna have to
that's-
agree with him on that logic right there. Yeah, they are pretty freaky. Anyway,
Shit, I told my when I was at Disney, I cannot stand. I get like anxious around the costume characters that aren't human,
oh yeah.
and it's not the actor's fault at all. It's just my own personal.
It's okay.
I'm not scared of costume characters much. It's just the Country Bears that freaks me out because of not the overall costume, but the face of the mask area.
I
Just
guess I think I was like 10 or 9 when that movie came out.
Anyway,
But
Anyway,
I don't.
Goldfish.
know.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Always good having you. Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Nice
Mhm.
to see you there.
Let's see. I think we
You
give
know,
me a chicken
yeah,
sandwich.
but no, I really do stand by that. The Country Bear costumes like at Disney World and the meet and greets are kind of freaky. Anyway, so let's move on to the next
Yeah, but that's the
trailer.
country bear.
Let's move on to
That's
the
the
next
country
trailer.
bears.
The next trailer we got here. This was short, but I like some of the stuff we got to see. Dial of Destiny for Indiana Jones.
I liked it.
Oh yeah, it was okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Part of me actually wonders if they're just gonna push Indiana Jones to the side and just bring in this new girl.
I think so. I mean, like,
I mean, like that's kind of what they try to do with his son. Like,
Nah,
yeah,
with
like,
this-
that's what they try to do with the other one. Like,
Well,
Probably
no,
they
I-
wrote him out or some shit.
No, what
Yeah.
I mean is that, like, because at least with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Indy and Shia were at least in scenes together.
Yeah.
But with this new film, I have to wonder if they're going to start out together. They're going to push Indy to the side, just let this girl take over, like throughout the movie.
oh,
They're going,
I mean, would it really be that bad? Would it really
gonna
be that
use-
bad?
Hey, nobody tolerated it with Michael Bay and the Transformers or the Ninja Turtles.
Sadly, he's correct.
Yeah, but that's Michael Bay. Like,
Sadly, he has a
Either-
point.
yeah, that's also the Transformers and the
Doesn't
and the
matter.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like,
Are they really going to be
Well,
side characters in their own movie? Why?
like I mean,
Nobody-
like, well,
Nobody
like,
tolerated
what?
for that. Why should they tolerate it with Indy?
Because like he's getting old. He's legit an old man.
Yeah, like
We
people keep
we
saying there's
can't
that.
have him out running boulders, dude. Like,
Like that was something I never got in the thing. People are saying there's de-aging technology. I'm like, Harrison Ford looks pretty much like Harrison Ford in this movie.
Yeah.
yeah, like yeah.
If that's the
but,
case,
like,
then perhaps maybe they shouldn't have done it this way.
why? Like,
Yeah, why?
Like,
Dude,
how
he's old,
they-
man. I'd like to see an older Indiana
like you're
Jones
not
do one
getting
more.
reason, dude.
No,
You're
I'm not. No, I'm not
reason.
against. I'm not against having an older Indiana Jones. I'm against them shoving him out of the movie and have this girl take over throughout the whole movie.
We'll see what happens there. I mean,
Well, we don't know how if that's gonna actually happen, but you do have a
Yeah,
point.
but like again, would that be bad? Like
I would say
don't
so.
know why? How? Like
Don't
you-
tease me with an
here's-
Indiana Jones movie if Indiana Jones is not going to be in it.
He is gonna be in it. He just might not be like in it as
Yeah,
much
like
as you
about
want.
that
That's it.
much. Like I said, no one tolerated for.
They tricked you. Then there you go.
Objection.
That's how things work.
Objection, Cruiser. They also did what you just described in the second Tron movie, and everybody was cool with it.
I'm not big into the Tron
Well, there you go. I basically
film.
gave
Oh,
at least
wow.
one example that.
You're not that big into it.
That's the
Yeah,
point.
just because you're not that big into it. Yeah.
And besides, like, who all from the original Tron movie is still around?
Oh god.
Jeff Bridges, Bruce Boxleiter. Jeez.
And those guys were in the movie.
Yeah.
Those guys were in the second movie, though,
Yeah,
weren't they?
first and second. Hell, Bruce.
And I don't
Bruce
recall-
Boxleiter did the show and the Kingdom Hearts game.
You know what I would love to see as a remake?
Your mother.
War Games.
Ah, that's a remake I want to see.
I would like modern like
Tron didn't
just
do
with
that
mod-
well,
same
Evan.
kind of story, but with modern AI.
Cruiser, just shut up. No, shut up. That's not even what the point. That's not even what we're talking about.
Wait,
No, yeah, I could kind of see that being maybe that being a thing like
I
with
would
a
love
modern
that to be
take.
a remake.
to it.
Dial of Destiny will be coming out on June 30th. Next up is The Flash. Oh, The Flash. This.
This-
I'd be excited for this, but I can't.
yeah. The only thing some people are really kind of excited about is Michael Keaton's Batman, right? That's
Yeah.
the one that they're. Yeah.
That was
Okay.
pretty much my only selling point. We also got Michael Shannon back as General Zod, who was a character I really didn't even like. Like, I just want to know, what is James trying to do here? What is he trying to do?
Okay, so
I-
what he's trying to do is that this is kind of the point of reset. From my understanding, is that it's going to the Flash is they're doing the Flashpoint story.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
So if you're familiar with Flashpoint, you kind of know what's going to go on, and this is their transition into the new DCU.
For the third time.
So you think they're like this is like basically them doing the 52 thing, or
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm
okay.
looking forward to what Gunn has in mind.
Definitely.
Okay, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but like I'm not gonna like hold it up or anything. I'm like I mean, like I'm not gonna say it's not interesting because I guess really it's just like how can you like make the Flash movie work? I guess now really just because like with his name's you say his name is Urza Miller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, like yeah, especially like with him as well too. Like I mean, like with like some of his publicity recently of all things.
Definitely.
I mean, like if it works, it works. But like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up on it, unfortunately, as much as I would love to see it because it looks so fucking good.
Yeah. I agree.
Mhm.
Whereas it's killing for me.
We'll
Yeah.
see what happens. Our next movie for the night. Oh yeah, we got but yeah, what do you think of them reviewing Supergirl in the trailer?
I kind of get where they're going with it.
They're spinning it off as because in original Flashpoint comics, this it isn't Supergirl that's weak and held captive, but Superman.
Yep.
But with what I'm thinking they're doing with this is that they're going to go. They're gonna use that one as the catalyst for the Supergirl movie.
Another one? Did they already have one?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, I'm thinking
I don't know.
Never mind. We'll just have to see what
Now they
happens.
only had a Supergirl show. They've only had a Supergirl show.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, no, there was a Supergirl movie, but we don't like talking about that one. But that was, you know what I mean. Coming out June 16th. Next up, here's one for the horror fans. Scream 6. I like this poster because it looks like it's giving me Jason Takes Manhattan vibes. Or as I like to call it, Jason Rides the Boat. Cruiser, I don't know how much of a big Scream fan you are.
I only saw the first 4 films.
Ghostface, Lost in Manhattan.
The poster kind of looked like it made. I don't know why it made me think like Scream is like the whole like this whole thing is gonna take place in some post-apocalypse version.
Ghostface is the killer. It looks like a game cover.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's
All
what it
the
looked like too.
characters look like video game characters.
Basically, yeah. I don't know if it's just like the style or like the art they went with, or just like the photography, maybe.
Exactly. But like
the bottle kind of looks like it could be like cut off screen, like cut like basically where it's like cut off screen, and just like have that whole version right there. You would kind of have the cover of the next Grand Theft Auto.
I can see it actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know a lot about Scream, but I did like some of the stuff in this trailer. There's this one scene where they're trying to escape Ghostface by basically crossing a ladder from one window to the other. So in other words, yeah, they're Pokemon Link cabling across this ladder, and Ghostface just behind them on the other place. I'm like, well, that's not gonna work.
Well, you're dead.
Yep, and I know, and but then again, Cruiser knows why it doesn't work because the other guy's on the other side of the ladder reading a magazine. He's over there saying, "Huey Lewis is making a comeback."
I thought it's because the infrared thing on the Game Boy didn't work. I was wondering if people knew where I was going with that one.
You know what I was going with? Shake trying to help Carl get to his house on the one mail order blind.
Oh god.
My girlfriend,
which is another comeback that's happening. Looking forward to it.
definitely. My girlfriend also noted that Nev Campbell is not in as Sydney Prescott or Prescott.
Well, she's dead.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all she really told me. I'm not really much on the Scream mythos, but my girlfriend being an ultra horror fan, I thought she would give me some input. Besides that, nothing really else to say. But we'll see what happens. I mean, the last Scream reboot was pretty good, from what I heard.
I just when I found out they killed off a character that I liked, I just figured, why? Why do I want to see this now? Granted, I will say I have a pretty packed schedule, but I digress.
Next up is something for Jablonski. Oh yeah, Scream 6 comes out on March 10th. Next up is for Jablonski and all those and Kuma. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Eyes around.
I'm looking forward to this.
Well, the trailer itself wasn't really much revealing. It just revealed a transformer called Mirage.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this like a character in the series? I never watched the Beast Wars series or a lot of the Transformers series. Is he like a?
I don't remember.
I think he's all
I don't
new.
remember from Beast Wars. Yeah, I don't remember from Beast Wars specifically. Like, I only know just like the three main ones in Beast Wars. It was like a cheetah, an ape, and a rat.
I know Cheetor and Optimus Primal. That was it.
Yep. I forgot what the rat was.
There's also Air Zone, which I thought was pretty cool. I used to have a figure of him. But yeah. What else can you say about this movie, Jablonski?
I can't really say too much other than I want it. I can't wait.
Bay's producing it.
I don't care. As good as okay,
Shocker.
I will come to Michael Bay defense for this one.
Oh.
For this. So do I hate what Michael Bay does for movies when he's directing?
Your Honor, I'm mad.
He's doing the effects. I think he's actually really good at what he does.
I think he's a better director of photography. I mean, granted, sure, he ran out of ways to point a camera in the last Transformers film that he did, but when he had those ways, yeah, he definitely knew how to point a camera.
Yeah, I mean,
he does know how to point a camera. I agree. He's good with special effects.
Photography.
Yeah, like he is good in some aspects. Do I think he should stay away? He should stay away from the director's chair. Though he should stay away from the director's chair. He should stay away from writing. He should stay away from a lot of the other stuff and let people that know what they're doing do it.
He actually, I read an article where he admitted, yeah, I made too many Transformers movies.
I make movies for like 14-year-olds. What big whoop. That's what he.
I mean, like, I'm sure he probably says that, but then, like, you know, when he gets that check, he's just like,
well, the thing is that
they're not that bad.
Universal just wanted him to keep making them, but I think I can't remember at which point he said he probably should have stopped, but they wanted him.
Mostly also just because like China loved them as well too. China loved the hell out of those movies.
Yeah. I mean, the first one's good. I also have a sweet spot for the second one. Also, Cruiser, you do know that Transformers is not owned by Universal, right?
Well, whoever
Paramount
owns them. There you go. Whatever. The point is that whoever was in charge of them just kept hiring him, and he feels like he should have said no a long time ago.
I do like how... Here's a little fact about Michael Bay in his personal life. He actually has a dog named after one of the Decepticons. His name is Bone Crusher. The most fitting name for a dog. That's how they do. They crush bones.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the Transformers name came from a dog before it was made into a Transformer. Because that feels already like that. Yeah, that already feels like a dog's name already.
You're Bone Crusher.
You know, the most cruel thing to do to your dog is to name him Stay. Come here, Stay. Come here, Stay.
My uncle once had a dorm dog. His name was Damn It. All the commands were the best.
I had a dog that had no legs and no limb. You know what I called him?
Who? What?
Nothing, because he didn't fucking come. He just rolled there. What would I call him to make him come over?
Anyway, Transformers: Rise of the Beast
Yeah,
will be
that's
coming
the
out on
joke of
June 9th. Next up.
If you laughed at a limbless dog, you're going to hell.
Yes, I am. Next up, I'm
Yep.
just gonna go through this one briefly. It was The Little Mermaid.
Yay!
Yay! Let's read the comments section on it. I brought chairs for everyone.
Oh boy.
Why?
But did you say,
why
Evan?
do you care? Like,
I don't.
But
Yeah,
Evan,
like-
did you say you weren't sure though how you felt about Melissa McCarthy playing Ursula?
No, that was Raoul. I think Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, that was Raoul.
yeah.
You know what I have a problem with is when I saw this movie was being made, I thought that you need to get Daniel Radcliffe to play Prince Eric. The guy looks like him. Come on.
As far, I'm
no.
not sure how I feel about Melissa McCarthy though. Just because I've never seen her play that kind of a role before. I mostly see her to
Sea
play.
Witch?
What's that?
A sea witch?
A villain, basically. I've never seen her play a villain. I've seen her mostly do comedic roles.
You've never seen dang, what was her movie? It was also a comedy, but like she was basically like she acted as like a mean boss, and like she was basically a self-centered woman. And, like,
Chances are, no.
Does Tammy count?
Like if you're talking about like being selfish, like again, Ursula is not necessarily like people wouldn't necessarily call her a villain, like just because like she collected on her debt, or like well no, she didn't really collect on it. She kind of like
She was using it
Took
to get
it
a
in.
scheme to take over Atlantica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds like
pretty
a
much.
villain.
Yeah, that does sound more like a villain, Guma.
well,
I
no,
mean-
yeah, and, like in the overall thing, but like I mean, like the whole thing of like her like taking like Ariel's voice though. Some people want to say like that was villainous of her, but she's going like, no, Ariel literally signed the contract. It was just Ursula that went ahead and was just like, I'm gonna push the date forward.
And then ruin it.
Which nowadays is a thing that actually happens to people's rent for some reason too. So, Portland. I'm
The
sorry.
one thing I will say, I do like how the undersea world looks. I like the colors and and I do like the realistic mermaid designs. I can't describe it. Maybe it's how it has that shine to the tails, or like that one white streak. I
No,
like it.
yeah, I have. There are people that like actually that like dress up as like
Oh yeah.
as like mermaids for like events and all like that. Like
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I met someone who like she was like kind of practicing that like at a pool over in Miami.
Yeah.
And like yeah, I got to talk with her, and like and yeah, she was like saying like some of the events that she's hired for and like that. But like
Oh,
yeah, like if you have goggles and just like kind of watch her like swim and everything, like yeah, there's like a majestic look to it. Like either just because like the whole tail and everything, like just because like
Yeah.
the form of the body to it.
Yeah, like
Like,
one of there's
and
this
you
mermaid
did have a-
actress I do follow on YouTube named Mermaid Melissa. Her design, Ariel's design in this look reminded me of her because she has that like realistic look what you're describing.
No,
How
yeah,
long can
that's
she hold her
that's
breath?
what they all try to go for.
How long can she hold her breath?
Yeah.
Let me find out. Actually, I'll look at our
They-
YouTube page real quick.
They train a lot to do
Oh
that.
yeah.
Just because
Oh,
like
absolutely.
again they're hired. Like they're
I can't
hired
even
to
hold
do
my breath.
events for like.
I
to
can't
do
even
it.
hold my breath for a minute.
I have to find her. There's an about. Let me see. Real life mermaid.
I know there's like a place over in Vegas. Like there's a hotel that has like a restaurant where like yeah they have like the girls basically like swimming as mermaids, like as like you're just eating and you just like see them in the fish tank.
I know there was a way you could find this out, Cruiser. I just can't find the her resume offhand. But anyway, that's
For a long ass time.
yeah. I think it was like 4 minutes. She said.
Jesus.
It's professional stuff. She would survive that one saw trap. Next up is the big one, the Super Mario Brothers movie. We had fun. This one was fun.
They actually used the original cartoon series entry song. That was fantastic.
And they also used the I think Kuma pointed this
Mario
out.
that.
the voice actress of the original Princess Peach from the show to play that woman on the fake commercial?
Yeah, that was the
That's
original
great.
Princess Toadstool.
Yeah. If you don't know what we're to
Beautiful.
describe the commercial, basically they made a mock plumber commercial for the Super Mario Brothers show. They included a number and everything, and if you call the number, it makes you really happy. Jablonski, what happens?
Yeah, and that was also
You
the
get
legit
Charlie.
Mario
You get Charlie Day's Luigi.
Yeah. And you can also text
Yeah,
them.
I used to have the box sets of that, man. I have to wonder what Captain Lou Albano would have thought of this.
Oh, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna get a little more in depth to it when we get to 2 minutes of controversy.
Yeah.
But I will say this: when it comes to this movie, the effort that they're going into deep dive into this kind of stuff shows that they actually do care, and I am looking extremely forward to this.
The Mario Brothers movie, you mean?
Yes, and we also have a runtime for it now too.
Oh yeah, what was it?
90 minutes.
Yeah, not to fit in a movie.
I'm not sure how I feel though
Okay.
with them rescuing Luigi though, because I think just for the first movie, I like to see them rescue the princess. Now, granted, it could still happen. I mean, they could end up doing 2 rescues in one movie. But I still just want to see them go. Sorry, Mario, our princess is in another castle.
I mean, that's probably going to be a given already at some point. Just because, like you said, yeah, there's still time for her to be kidnapped. I just think, for Mario, again, this is just me personally, just from playing a lot of D&D, just for people to show up and just be like, "Hey, you just showed up. Can you help us get our monarch?" Literally, you just showed up. You don't have any ties to our kingdom whatsoever. We're just asking you to do something in promise of gold. If you do it as a D&D player, I'm just rather going I don't want to do that. One, I don't. Yeah, like you said, I don't have any ties to your kingdom. I don't know who your monarch are. They could deserve that for all I care.
Yikes.
And again, yeah, I just showed up. I'm weak as fuck. I don't know how your world works yet.
I'm going to the Ants chat right now because I was going to show off the pictures for the next part here, but yeah, I'm looking at Jablonski posting a GIF there that says kinky, and she's doing it to every single art piece I made of my sadistic fairy factory magic factory series. Anyway, let's move on to the next one here. Let me get a big question here. Who has ever played Super Smash Brothers on the N64?
I did.
We all did. It's
Yes.
a game. Hard to go back.
The
to.
commercial.
Fun
The
as hell
commercial's
game.
still funny as hell.
Well,
It is.
Me and you for me.
That's actually good you mentioned that, because this next thing I'm about to talk about was something that's connecting to that.
Really?
So when they made Super Smash Brothers for the N64, they made the commercial to promote the game, but they also devised another creative way to get to their audience. According to IMDb, or whatever it's called, the gamer database, whatever.
IMDb.
Not IMDb, it was IGN. Excuse me.
IGN.
The effort included a bizarre yet amusing real-life slugfest with fighters wearing Nintendo costumes called Slamfest '99. And now some sleuths on Reddit have uncovered high-quality photos of the event showcasing how this early high-concept gaming event went down. So I'm going to be showing it to you guys here. It's in the Ants chat. I'm going to apologize if I do it out of order. I just had to kind of copy-paste on OBS. So let's go in here. Our first image is this shot of Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and Mario. Mario seems to be kicking Yoshi's butt. I don't know what Donkey Kong's doing there. He looks like he's doing the whole I don't know, the whole pelvic thrust thing.
Not sure if I'm looking at the right place here.
Ants chat.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing the Little Mermaid. I'm seeing the Grinch.
No, the other one, the Ants chat room.
The one that's above where we audio.
In the Discord.
Yeah. I gotta see. Okay, let's see here.
It's the one,
Kinky.
Yeah, the one's right there. It's like the.
I
Definitely. I don't know what's going on here, but I like seeing this thing right here. So let's see what the next one is here. It's just Donkey Kong on a red carpet in a modern urban neighborhood. What neighborhood did this take place in? That's what I want to know.
Probably a small town.
I'm guessing California.
California.
Makes
I
sense.
like how there's like a Super Smash Brothers cage, like audience cage there, and there's just like one.
Okay, so they're using a boxing ring. A boxing ring has that little tether that's between all the ropes. That professional wrestling rings don't have that.
I like this one here of them all on the ground, just destroyed. Everybody's lost. And that guy from Book of Mormon is just running through. Oh my god. We got this one here of Pikachu, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong. I gotta give him credit for the Pikachu costume being almost close to scale in terms of
The actual design of the game.
Yeah. I know it's Pikachu.
No,
style,
like
you know
it,
what I mean.
like no. I mean, like that's legit. Like what the Pikachu looks like in the game. Like that's what like that design looks like. They didn't go for like Pikachu like from like the actual like Pokemon games or anything. They went like with Pikachu from how they look in the game.
Yeah,
so I
compared
love
to the other
that.
characters at least.
Yeah.
There's this announcer dude. I don't know who this is, but
Let's get ready to smash.
Can you imagine being in an urban neighborhood, you look outside and you see this set up in your like cul-de-sac or something?
I'd be extremely happy.
I know, I would be.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fucking awesome.
Too, but then I'd also just be like going, "What's going on?" Like just be like, I want to go see. I would be like, "What's going on? Why do you have
Why is there
why
a
is
dude in a
Donkey
gorilla
Kong?
suit fighting
Why
a
is
Pikachu suited guy?
yeah? Why is Donkey Kong kicking Pikachu's ass? Please, like what? Like why? Like cool. It's happening, but like please, I want to know why. Like did something happen?
Look at this. I like these kids that are like freaking out to give high fives to Pikachu.
I know, right?
Everybody was over Pikachu. That guy in the back, there's that announcer in the background saying like, "Hey, I'm right here." It's like, forget Donkey Kong and Mario. We want Pikachu, baby.
Because Pikachu was more popular for some.
Yeah, this was '99, so Pokemon was like at the peak of its height popularity. Dudes with Nintendo 64 shirts. I don't know who they are, but yeah, I like that banner in the background though.
But I say, Evan, you could cosplay that guy in the middle.
In this corner,
It looks like
a
Jablonski.
multi-billion-dollar franchise, and this
Oh, no,
one
yeah,
a
Jablonski,
guest
you'd be the guy
star
in the
in
middle.
every Mario
Evan, you're the
game.
guy on the left.
So wait, who's the black guy then?
Wow.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
No, who would be the black guy? I'm the guy on the left. He's the middle. Who's the black guy, Kuma? You brought it up.
Why do we have to have them?
You
like,
said
wow.
I looks like the guy, so
Yeah, because y'all look like them. Goddamn.
I do not.
Because you look like him. There's obvious reasons why y'all don't look like the other guy.
Let me see here. We got Yoshi and Mario posing next to this little girl who looks like she's about to enter the Squid Games. I don't know why, but whatever.
Are you making a racist comment, Evan?
And we also got this cute picture of them, of the kids with Pikachu. That's really interesting.
I like the one where like they're all just laying down, and it's just like, did they all just get knocked out? Did the ref just be like, Yoshi, I want a Pikachu to win, damn it?
Exactly.
And it's just go like, oh shit, gotta run.
Do you want to know what's really even funnier? This isn't how Super Smash Brothers is played. You have to knock them out of the ring and then they explode. I think.
Yep.
So it's a lumberjack.
Yeah.
So it's a lumberjack match.
Sure.
Now, in professional wrestling, there is what's called a lumberjack match, where you have a bunch of wrestlers surrounding the ring. You have two in there, obviously, and if you can throw a guy out, the other wrestlers are allowed to beat the shit out of them until he jumps back into the ring.
Okay, I'll tell you this right now, Cruiser. They didn't really fight in a legit ring. It was in stages, not. They weren't legit in ring. Yeah.
You don't say.
Yeah, so they didn't throw people out of rings.
So, before we go into the last segment, I'm going to tell you this. According to Jablonski, he brought this into our attention because why not? I needed some filler. They're redoing Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, I saw that image.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Yep. So I want to imagine. I'm sorry, Kuma. What?
No. I just love like again we were talking about that before, and like the only thing I just love again, like I just love that the redesign is just like he's just animated.
I know,
Yeah.
right? He looks
And
like I showed this to my dad when we were filming a video for him, and I'm like, they remade Barney the dinosaur, and he's like, oh my god, no. And I'm like, yeah. And do you want to see what he looks like? So I sent him the image, like, well, so gay. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like,
Wait, he said so gay?
yeah, he has a. My dad just likes to mess around. He's like, so gay. Anyway, I'm a. But yeah, like I like to. I look at this image. Let me just share this image here and let it haunt everybody's nightmares. There you go.
there we go.
It looks
Yeah, I
cool
mean,
For
like
everyone.
again, there's nothing wrong with it. Again, it's just he's just been animated. That's it.
Yeah, no, it's just. I think it's the head design. It looks like they took. You know how Barney has like that round head kind of deal.
Well,
I think it's
well, in the
I think
show,
it's the smile. I think it's the smile.
Yeah.
probably, or his teeth more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has,
just
like, a
specifically
chippy
his
tooth
teeth.
now.
I would say.
But yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
Yeah, because,
he
like,
has Sonic
I think
teeth.
his like he has like no,
Meow.
it's not Sonic teeth. It's not Sonic teeth. He legit has like two big teeth with just the little dent right
and the
there.
bulging eyes. It looks like they stuck a vacuum in the back of the costume and sucked out all the air, so it like wraps around his skull.
Okay, so there
Yeah.
was actually something that and this feeds into my whole opinion on this thing. There was a clip of the Barney documentary that I saw while scrolling through TikTok. And it was Steve Burns essentially going, it's like, how would you feel if you loved this one thing and someone just kept berating you and bashing you over the head with it and yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you wouldn't really feel that great, would you?
No.
So why do it?
Well,
I'm not even
granted,
bashing him. I have nothing.
No, I'm just
granted,
saying.
that's
This
bashing
goes to
someone
my,
over the head.
and this is what gets to my opinion is that I really don't give a fuck.
No, but like again, that's bashing it over someone's head.
Yeah.
That's gonna get annoying regardless of what it is.
I
You're
know,
bashing it over
but
the
that's
head.
but you kind of see where he was getting at. It's like,
No, I get the point. It's just that
yeah,
I can think of something that would be, more annoying. Bashing it over your head is not annoying. That's assault, motherfucker. Stop doing that.
Objection, Your Honor.
But,
I'm mad.
It's like, nudging you constantly, just being like, hey. Yeah, that's annoying.
Hey.
But
yeah,
you could like get that out of out of your head and all,
Yeah.
or like mentally stop it.
but
Someone
the
bashing over
best,
your head, you can't stop that.
the best part of all this though is I'm elated to see freaking like 30 to 40-year-old grown ass adults arguing over this thing, and I'm just sitting there like, it's not for you. This is fucking the Rugrats and all this other fucking remake shit all over again. You dumbasses. It's not meant for you.
The only thing
It's
I
meant
just have a
for
problem
kids.
with is them calling it a redesign. That's the only problem.
That I will agree is bullshit because it's
That's the only problem I have with when I thought redesign. I was like thinking, oh, did they make him like a skinnier dinosaur or something like
they
that, or
kind
like
of
did they make
did.
him like? Not
I think
really.
They just made it look less like a suit.
Yeah, they just made it less like a suit. Like he's like in my memories, like that's because like it had to be big so the guy could move around and like whatever it was, because Barney is like plus the head. He's like what, 8 foot something?
Exactly.
I think the reason why parents are pissed off is because I think they're afraid that it might create another what's the word I'm looking for here? Not a culture shock, but I think they're afraid of just seeing it plastered everywhere, because I think they were just so annoyed
like
by
Barney
it.
2.0 from like way back then.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think parents are
like,
probably pissed off about. I mean, because you do realize he's the reason why all the other dinosaurs stink, right? And now he's back. That was it.
Okay, but like no, really, I don't think it's really gonna be that much of a thing to be plastered that much around, like depending on like who really appreciates it, because like again again, all I'm just seeing is just Barney the dinosaur. I'm not like seeing like
Maybe
anything that will hype people up is what I mean. Like unless like the show specifically is gonna have like some nice songs that are gonna go along with it, because I remember like that was one of the big things with Barney the dinosaur was just like, I love you, you love me,
No,
and
you
then like
don't.
clean up, everybody
Barney
clean up.
everywhere.
Yeah,
We're talking
yeah,
about Barney the
everybody clean up.
dinosaur on our stream.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but
dude, we talked about My Little Pony on this stream, so don't get on, don't get off your high
My
horse.
Little Pony.
You're
Barney.
still flying around on it. You're still flying around on it.
Dude, you just made, dude, you just
no,
made,
I can. You know what? We got so y'all are talking about that crap. I'm sitting over here thinking about Bluey.
I love Bluey.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, I love Bluey.
Cruiser has yet to see Bluey.
I'm so far into watching Bluey that I believe in the whole canon of a Bluey iceberg. That I believe in the
animal.
fuck you. I believe in the whole idea that Bandit in Chile did at one point get divorced, but they got back together just because Chile was pregnant with Bingo.
Oh my god.
And so the whole series is basically Chilean Bandit trying to work things out, and Bandit trying to spend a whole lot more time with his daughters.
I think. Oh yeah, I could see that. I watched that. Me and my girlfriend were watching episodes, and she thought it was adorable.
There's so far been one episode that actually did make me cry.
Yeah.
Sleepy Time.
Oh, you have to see that one still.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna need the tissues, man.
Oh yeah, I gotta see it there.
My
we're talking about that.
My sad
kind.
one is with Chili's is when Chili and with her dad and all like that when Bingo and Bluey are like running away from the and he's just going like, come on, we gotta go across the lake.
I haven't seen the episode yet, but the character Russell, how he's a representation of a kid with ADHD, as a kid who grew up like that, I'm just gonna say up front, they did it perfectly, or at least in my case. I was that kind of kid. I was always fussing around. I would always forget something. I would always get my mind distracted. I think they did good representation of a kid with ADHD in that one.
They do good representation in general.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
Yeah,
we'll be right back with our next segment of Hooked on Harmonics, hosted this time by Jablonski.
You hooked on harmonics? You mean 2 minutes of controversy?
2 minutes of controversy.
Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on.
What?
I thought we were doing Hooked on Harmonics.
We can do both, if you want.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that works.
We'll do it right there.
Which one are you doing first?
You know what I should have did?
What?
Dude, I should have did the final 5 opening of us doing Bluey. Turned us all into dogs.
Save that for next season.
Fuck, next season.
All right, so first off, I'm going to do this as a disclaimer first. Charles Martinet, the man that voices Mario, great voice actor, does everything fine. Here's the thing, though, and this is what's irritating me. Why are people complaining about the Super Mario Brothers movie again? Especially with them going with the old school lore of them being from Brooklyn. Because honestly, Chris Pratt's voice is perfectly fine for what they're doing with this. And I know people are like, oh well, that's not Charles. It's like, I do not want to sit through a fucking hour and a half of movie of them going woo, and forget it's just Italian accent to it, just that whole accent to the entire movie. I would be ears bleeding going out of the theater for that. With what they're doing with the Brooklyn, with based from Brooklyn and him having the accent and all that, it works perfectly fine for a movie. So I do not understand why people are hating on Chris Pratt for this so damn much. And it's like, if you don't like the voice, don't watch the fucking movie. Everyone else that loves it, or at least wants to see this movie, is going to go see it regardless. And freaking, I've heard people redubbing the movie in the Charles voice from the games, and like I said before, it is going to drive me fucking insane. And I probably wouldn't make it through 20 minutes of the damn movie. Are there any like legit things to complain about this movie? Because like I said with the trailer,
they are they are digging deep for this movie, and this has been 2 minutes of controversy. Please leave this movie the fuck alone. Like, it's gonna depend on the subject if I'm gonna be non-biased or biased.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Evan.
That was Jablonski's first Hooked on Harmonics here. Next up, I'm not Hooked on Harmonics. Frick!
Yeah, the real controversy is that he gave my part away.
Next up will be Hooked on Harmonics. Stand by.
What's going on, nation? This is the Constant Cruiser, and we are back with the latest season of Hooked on Harmonics. And I just found out that a band that I used to listen to back in the early 2000s or mid to late 2000s is back. They are called Bang Camaro from Boston. Now, you may see them as a typical band. You got your drummer, your bass player, 2 guitar players, and 10 singers. Yes, this is the world premiere gang vocal band. Gang vocals, basically where you have a bunch of people supposedly singing, but in this case, they're really just kind of shouting over each other. It's an interesting setup. But what they did, though, that I think is a bit creative with this, is how they structured the songs. Basically, the choir, as they're called, they really only sing the choruses. Everything else, the intro, the verses, the solos, those are all instrumental. Or the bridges, I should say. Those are all instrumental. The only time the choir would sing was when it was time for them to do the chorus. And normally, if you, going back here to the photo, normally it's a bunch of men. However, they got some women in the choir this time. However, I think it was kind of a useless thing because you really can't hear the women at all. Either I don't know if it's half men, half women, or there's just a few women, but either way, you really can't hear them. I know they're trying to be progressive, but I think it didn't really translate over very well, at least in terms of sound. But are they still worth checking out? Absolutely. The song I'd recommend is off of this album. It's called Revolution. It's how I was introduced to them, with again the singing chorus and the instrumental, everything else. And they also were featured in a bunch of old video games, including Rock Band, including Guitar Hero, and I think even maybe some of the sim games. Because turns out the guitar player and founder, Bryn Bennett, used to work for a video game studio. So if you're into old school games, be sure to check it out. And even if you're not, check out this band, see if it gives you something different. This is the Concert Cruiser for Hooked on Harmonics.
And that, Jablonski, is where babies come from. Oh, welcome back.
Storks.
Welcome back.
Bastards.
Cruiser.
Oh, so go ahead.
No, so what? Tell me what.
Just a quick thing I just found out. Per the rap, Zach Galifianakis will be starring as Pleakley in the Lilo and Stitch live-action remake. I knew it was going to be him or Jumbo. I'm glad it was Pleakley.
There's a good pick. Cannot wait to see what he looks like in live action. Why not? What are they going to do for Gantu?
From some
Anyway,
AI
Cruiser.
work that you can find, it looks they're scary.
Yes, I went to a music festival over the weekend.
Surprising.
Although really just I was really there just for one day because there was only one band I was interested in seeing.
Wow.
Now, the name of the festival is called Heart Support Fest. It was started by a band called August Burns Red. And their main thing for this festival was to promote mental health. Oh, shut up, my fucking pump.
Wait a minute. Cruiser, isn't this that same festival you went to last year where you spent half the time in the medical tent?
No.
Okay, must have forgot. Keep using for another one. Never mind. Go on.
This is a sentimental story. I'd appreciate not the whippy comebacks.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, because, see, here's the thing. The main band I was there to see was a band called Parkway Drive. This is my younger brother's favorite band. He even introduced me to them. And I think they're fantastic. They're actually from Australia. And 3 years ago, I bought my brother concert tickets to see them when they were originally supposed to be on tour with Hatebreed. They were supposed to be coming to the Orlando Hard Rock, but then suddenly COVID happened. Nothing we can really do about it. The tour was canceled. So then the next year, they had another American tour booked, and then COVID happened again. Nothing we can really do about it, but then suddenly year 3 came around, and they canceled the tour again, but this time to go into therapy. Turns out the band members were at each other's throats. And I have to confess, I was so angry at them because my brother's health is not getting any better. It's not going to get any better. I mean, maybe if he starts working out, perhaps, but his health is bad. And I know the longer this takes, the less likely he'll have the strength to see them. And I bought a ticket to this. I even bought VIP so that I could meet them. And I told my brother that if he gets better, I would buy his ticket and pay for the VIP upgrade. But sadly, he did not. So I was a man on a mission. I was there to get my brother their autograph, and to more importantly, to a personalized one. Because my brother and I, we do have their autograph, but it came with a pre-order bundle. When you pre-order like a vinyl issue of their album at the time, you got this lithograph that was signed by them. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but I still want something that I got them that I picked out and had them sign. So and the thing is that I didn't quite know how the meet and greet process was going to work. I knew for VIP, you get to sign up for at least one meet and greet per day, and you only get one band per day, and spaces were limited. So I had to make sure that I got there early, not ass crack of dawn early, but the first band or doors opened at 1:30, so I got there at 10. And sure enough, I was the second guy in line for the VIP. And as soon as I went in, got my stuff, I immediately signed up for Parkway Drive. And I was the second guy on the list. So, great. I knew I was going to get this. But now came the task of how many things are they willing to sign for me? Because some of these VIP meet and greets, or meet and greets in general, have a rule of just one item per guest. Because they're afraid that if you sign a bunch of things, you'll just take them and sell them, which is true. A lot of people have done that, myself including, but this was not one of those times. So I kept asking the festival staff if they knew anything, and they all said it's really up to the band. So I said, okay, that's just the way it is. And the signing was at 4, but I wanted to make sure that I was there for this. Okay, I did not want to be stuck at the very end of the line. So I was kind of walking around the festival area. It was actually at the Orlando Fairgrounds, or Central Florida Fairgrounds. And it was a pretty cool setup. It was a pretty small festival. But some of the bands they had there was, of course, Parkway Drive. They also had Under Oath, Dance Gavin Dance, which is basically a boy band with breakdowns. After seeing these guys perform, the singer did this weird dance move that I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy thinks he's in a boy band. August Burns Red, the band who founded it. Memphis May Fire, them I was interested in seeing too. The Devil Wears Prada, seen them before. Comeback Kid, The Word Alive, Bleed From Within, He Is Legend, Currents, and Bloodlines. And that was day 1. Day 2, Jablonski will like this, they had Rise Against. The Ghost Inside, Spirit Box, Silverstein, Senses Fail, Hawthorne Heights, 4 Year Strong, 68, Harm's Way, Silent Planet, and Prison. But again, I was really just there for Parkway. And you do get some pretty cool perks with being VIP. Like, you actually had your own VIP bathroom, and it was really a small, which, to be fair, was better than the restrooms they actually had on site. Yeah, got to cut in front of lines and stuff. But again, the main thing for me was the meet and greets. So the meet and greets at 4, it's now 3. I get in line, second guy in line, and they take us inside. And so we're all waiting inside, and here comes the band. And the girl ahead of me goes, and then it gets to me. I said, guys, before I go down your line here, I have a story to share. And I am tearing up over this because my brother should be there with me. But he didn't get better in time. And holy shit, did it crush the band. Like, really hard. And sure enough, they signed everything I brought. And they signed a poster to my brother, and it says, "To Joe, forever the underdog." He should have been there.
Let it out, man. Just let it out.
And the singer, even, I'll see if I can play this over my microphone here, but he was actually willing to give my brother a shout out.
Say, Joe, someone say hi. Hey, what's up, Joe? Wish you man. See you next time. Have a good one. Parkway, I'm here with my brother. He's an absolute legend. Yeah, they said they're going to be back around, like, you said, like, probably towards, like, the end of the year? Yeah, mid-end of the year. It's around September-ish. Either way, if you guys do VIP meet and greets, I'll buy one in a second for him. Yeah, see you, Joe. Cheers.
God, he loved that. And like I said, they were just crushed by his story. And the band said that I was a good brother. And they even had and this is actually quite common, a vocal coach on tour to kind of keep the screamers vocals in check. And her name is Melissa Cross. She is actually this 65-year-old woman who's actually training metal singers to keep their metal voices. Go figure. And even she was touched by it. And they told me that they will be back around somewhere towards the end of the year, September, if we're lucky. And I even tried to ask them if they knew what kind of venue, because with this being a giant open field, that probably wasn't going to be best for my brother. But they said whichever venue will let them do pyro, because they do have a big pyro show. And I'm surprised they didn't have it with them at this festival, because it was outdoors, but then again, it was very windy. So but when Winston, the singer there, said you're a good brother, I told him, when you've been working at a hospital for nearly 10 years, it rubs off on you. And he goes, whoa, what do you do there? I said, I just work in the kitchen. I don't save lives. I just feed them. And he did something I didn't expect. He actually puts his hands on my shoulders and go, dude, don't see yourself like that. Don't put yourself down. You're still doing something that they need. I didn't see that coming. I said, well, it's really just kind of a joke that I made up. But yeah, I don't really see.
Cruiser? Guys?
And then suddenly they hit the stage. Great show. Loved it. And they said they were going to see if they can give me some guitar picks. I said, okay, I'll see you guys out front of the stage. And they didn't. But as they're leaving, as everyone's leaving, I see another VIP laminate on the ground. I figure I'd just pick it up. Hey, might make a nice little gift for my brother. I pick this pass up, and it says all access on it, which is basically the skeleton key of every single concert.
Yeah.
So I go backstage. No one suspects a thing. and I see this mobile unit that says Parkway Drive. I open the door and there's the band. They recognize me and they said, "You really shouldn't be in here, mate." Like, "Oh, sorry, my bad." And someone who works with them said, "Yeah, that's actually not a cool move to make." And then security came up to me and said, "Wait, where did you get that? Because if you're with an artist, it should have the artist's name underneath." And I said, "Honestly, I just found it." They said, "Okay, you do need to give that back to me, and we have to escort you out." Like, "Okay, yeah, that's no problem." I give him back the pass, and I tell the woman who works with them, sorry, my bad. I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for what they did." But I did see the drummer, and I was able to at least give the message to him. He said, "Hey, don't worry, we will be back." And they drove me to the front gate, which was great. I didn't have to walk anywhere. But I also made sure that I didn't make a scene. I didn't, fight about it. I didn't get angry about it, because that really wasn't what I was trying to do. And was just very cool about it. But part of me did worry if I made a bad exiting impression, because I'm pretty sure I made a good first impression. But again, there's just always that little if in the back of my head. So I was talking with my friend Ro Coley about it, who's been in the music industry for 30 years. And I'm talking working with both record labels and merchandise companies. He's worked with a lot of well-known bands and artists. And he said, "I wouldn't sweat it, because one, they're probably not going to remember you. And two, it's really on them, because they were so careless with this pass. I mean, no one can blame you for wanting to see your favorite band." And he also said to not worry. That, I told him that I wanted to take a picture of my brother with this poster and send it to them. He said, "Yeah, that's fine. They're not going to have some flyer up there that says, 'Make sure this guy is not attending.' They're not going to do that. And even if they do, remember you the next time they come around, they'll just say, don't sweat it." So that definitely helped, because my goal is to still take my brother to see them. Let's just hope that try number 5 is going to be the one where it happens. And like I said, they did sign a bunch of stuff for me. This was the poster that we got with the VIP package. That beach ball you saw me blowing up also came with it as well. And if you saw that lithograph that I had signed, I still wanted a record to have signed, just because those, let's face it, can be worth some money nowadays. I thought maybe they would have some for sale there, but oddly they didn't. So I was glad I brought the record with me, because these things just pop.
Yeah.
Compared to what's on the lithograph.
So you had a really memorable time at the concert experience and everything, huh?
Oh yeah, and I even brought their special edition of that album with me as well. They signed it as well.
There you go.
I did catch a few guitar picks, just not from them. I got one from Memphis May Fire and August Burns Red. And I gotta say, for a band who's called that, behind them was this giant LED screen that had the band's name on it. And it wasn't until halfway through the set that font finally turned red. It's been every other color of the rainbow except red.
Very funny.
Yeah, so it was an emotional moment.
Exactly. Also, speaking of which, you hear this noise? Hear this noise? Don't even think what it is. Don't even think. This is my replacement for the bell. I need to get to do more interactive segments, because now it's time for a new segment on Ants. I give you the random top 5 list. I still need to make an opening stinger to give me a break on that one there. Okay, this is a new segment I've created for you guys, where I'm going to be spinning a wheel, and I have to give you and you have to give me a random top 5 list of something random. I find this project to be torturous and confusing, so that's why I'm doing it. So, with that said, drum roll please. Let's go to see who's being chosen. You may not be able to see the wheel, but it's right here. So let's see what we got going on. Tonight, our top 5 list is the Concert Cruiser. Congratulations, Concert Cruiser. You're gonna be up here. I don't know. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. It's me. Top 5 rope. Go.
Twine. Your standard.
Your standard
boat rope. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Nope. You said it. I have to play that buzzer noise for you there. So yeah, so now here's the punishment for here. Just like on that one show that we all know and love, you can't do that on television. There's a punishment if you say I don't know in this segment. That punishment being everybody. That's right. That's right. You go to jail. For the rest of the stream, you're gonna have these bars in front of your camera. Enjoy that. How did you get into this? Always a fun time.
So, to a convention over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but I found out there was another one, and I should have brought my ghost stories to have them sign.
Mm-hmm.
But let me get it.
You better get it. How's it feel to be in Prison Cruiser?
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus.
Oh, Cruiser, stop
Okay,
being a little bitch.
So as everyone on here knows, I am a huge Power Rangers fan.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a voice actor for the show that was there.
I'm just putting that up there. Oh, look at that.
Yes, I got the voice of Saba.
Tony Oliver.
Yeah,
That actually is very appropriate.
I know, right? And I decided because the couple weeks ago we had an ice storm here, and I couldn't leave, and I was stuck at work for 4 days, and I managed to get a boatload of overtime. So I decided to splurge a little bit. I got these posters that go.
Ah, classic.
This is the first one I got.
Whoa.
Nice.
That is
They
sick.
have a light. I didn't get their light box. Because it cost a little too much out of pocket, and I only have so much to work with. But that was the first one. The second one, when I get my own place, is going to be on with the rest of my stuff. Oh, crap. Okay, I'll have to see about that. It's a little thing. I'm not going to see what they can do. But this is the one that's going to get hung up with my rest of my Power Ranger stuff.
Cool. I love it. I love the samurai look.
I don't give a fuck about the white and green being separate. It fucking looks bad.
Yeah, man. Got some Super Sentai look in there.
Not even close, but okay.
I don't know my Power Rangers. I don't know my Beetleborgs.
But that's the first convention I'm going to. Next convention I'm going to is in April. And April, I get to meet Bulk and Skull.
Nice.
Every time someone hears that, every time someone says those names, I can always hear that music in my head.
Wop, 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 wop. Yeah, just cue the tuba. I don't know. Whenever I hear that noise, I always think about the concert cruiser walking into the room. That or Brony.
That's my next convention, and after that, it's my trip to Florida for MetroCon.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
You better get excited, Kuma, because you're my fucking roommate for that convention.
Oh wait, I thought I told you I wasn't gonna. Erica was gonna be going. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I thought I told you during one of our.
Either you did, I didn't hear you, or you probably forgot. One of the two. So I might have to. Okay, so.
No, yeah, sorry, on that.
It's 4 people. Where did I put my hotel room at for? Yeah, I'll check. I'll have to check my reservation.
Yeah, don't worry though. You're like it. I wish I was able to get like a room at the embassy, but damn, those things were taken quick.
Oh yeah, I got mine as soon as they opened up. I got my VIP pass. I have my VIP as soon as possible.
Wait, it's the Marriott and the Embassy, right? The
I'm in the Embassy.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think think the Embassy is the one that's connected to
Yes.
Okay, then I think I was able to get one at the Marriott because like I don't remember if it was one of those two or if me and Erica are gonna be like crossing the bridge every now and then. Which I don't mind. I've been doing more walking
Oh my
recently,
god,
so
the
I'm okay with
VIP
it.
thing. Actually reminds me about MegaCon.
Dude, I'm gonna try and take one of my sisters to MegaCon.
Oh sweet man,
To me,
I'm bringing my girlfriend, but I couldn't get her a premium pass because they've sold out.
Oh, really? They did?
Yeah.
Gwendolyn Bree, I think is her, or
Nice.
I think that's her name. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they surprisingly ran out of like Ultimate Fan Package passes. I might need to ask Raul to do some runs for me. Consider that a tip.
I might.
I'll keep an eye on guests because at least for the conventions I'm going to.
Yeah.
Because I might want a autograph from MegaCon.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell